Hey guys, Natasha Tessier here with Dwell Realty and Design. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button below. Anything and everything to do with the city of Houston. And today we are going to introduce one of my new agents working inside the loop.
Hello, I'm Megan Mazzapica. I work mostly in the Heights and surrounding areas. I'm also a long-term resident here.
Hey guys, so today Megan is new to our team. We're super excited to have her here at EXP, and she works a completely different area than I work. So where I'm in Northwest Houston doing all the suburb stuff, she is inside the loop, the 610 loop of Houston, and she is doing a lot of young professionals, young families, really kind of cool, hip area. So today I thought we would go through and talk about the Heights, which is probably one of the hottest, would you say, Megan?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, down there. So generally speaking on the Heights, tell me kind of like age of homes, price range, kind of give me an overview of it.
One of the unique things about the Heights is that it includes 3 of Houston's historic districts, which can range in homes from the early 1900s. So our neighborhood was established in like 1905, and most of the homes have been protected in that. And so we have mostly renovated bungalows, and then homes or buildings that weren't contributing to the historic district. They have been torn down over the years. And so now we have a mix of new builds and townhomes, sporadically through our bungalows.
Yeah.
So you can have a whole range of home styles here.
Old to new.
Yes.
So tell me, when you're looking at homes, like what price point is realistic to, I mean, obviously our price points have changed over the past year drastically, but tell me kind of the price points that you think is realistic, kind of average and then low end and high.
So I'll put it into 3 different categories. If you want a townhome, like a 3-story, 3-bedroom townhome that was built in the last 10 to 15 years, you're probably looking to $400,000 to $600,000.
Okay.
If you're looking at a renovated bungalow, that can be anywhere from $800,000 to $2 million.
Okay.
And then our new construction homes will probably be $1.2 to $3 million.
So when you say renovated bungalow, are some of those like tiny and small?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
So cool, with a ton of charm, I'm sure.
So personally, my original bungalow was only about 950 square feet. And so we have renovated it and built an addition, and now it is a 3-2.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. What about lot sizes there? Are they mostly smaller lots and kind of crammed in together?
So the standard lot size is about 6,600 square feet.
Okay, so it is pretty small. You know your neighbors well.
50 square feet by 125.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all about homes. Anything else you want to add in there? Are you good?
About homes?
Yeah.
I see that's it for homes.
Okay. So what about schools? Like say I have a preschooler or elementary, or tell me about the school options and where I would send my kids.
Okay, so if you have an elementary age child, I would say we want to focus your search on the east side of the neighborhood. There's 2 top-ranked elementary schools zoned to those neighborhoods. Okay. And then we have 1 middle school and 1 high school for the neighborhood. And
what are the names of those? Like if they're looking, what are the names of the 2 high-ranked elementary and stuff?
It's Harvard Elementary and Fields Elementary.
Okay. And then the junior high is?
Hogg Middle School. Okay. And then Heights High School.
Okay. Cool.
Heights High School is an international baccalaureate school. It has a good AP program. It is where the entire neighborhood goes.
Cool. Would you say that most of the kids go public, or would you say some go private too?
For elementary, vast majority go public.
Okay.
It's really, really good elementary schools. After that, they'll kind of make a decision of whether they want to stay in the public school system or go to a private school.
So what are private school options as you get older? Do you know some around there that people go to?
So Audi International is a really good private school that's a few exits down the freeway.
Okay.
Houston Christian High School, Kincaid High School, St. John High School is a top high school in the state, and it's just south of the freeway from us.
Okay. So there's lots of high schools around.
Oh, there's a lot of private school options around.
Very cool. What about preschools? Do they have good preschools in the area that a lot of the neighbors go to?
So there's a lot of church schools that offer everything from daycare through pre-K 4.
Cool. Okay, so we got schools, we've got houses. Tell me, like, what about dining?
Dining. Okay, several options that are James Beard award-winning options.
Okay. Yeah.
Within a block of me, there's Coltivare, which is a James Beard award-winning Italian restaurant. There's Killen's, which is a barbecue shop or a barbecue restaurant. But a wide scope of things, of everything from breakfast options to steakhouse to fancy uptown things to very casual sandwiches.
Yeah.
And so pretty much it's a very walkable neighborhood, and you can find several different options.
So you can walk to dinner.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's so cool. I love
Yeah.
it.
I mean, my husband and I would regularly bike to dinner.
That's so cool. Yeah. Okay. So what about like parks and like getting out of, like, is there like riding parks, biking? Like if you want to be outdoors, what parks are nearby or what can you go to do outdoors?
Yes, definitely. So Heights Boulevard, which is the spine of the neighborhood, has a jogging trail on it, which is about 3.5 miles.
Okay.
And it's completely covered in trees. It provides nice shade when it's hot here.
Yeah.
So that goes down the center of our neighborhood, and you can also like walk down there. You can bike down there. And then, so that runs north-south.
Okay.
East-west is the White Oak Bayou Trail, and that runs all the way from downtown to Northwest Houston, and that cuts through the southern part of our neighborhood. And so that's a much longer biking and walking trail.
So you can get through to downtown Houston from there?
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's so cool. Do you see like the bayou and all that when you go?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the trail is along the bayou on White Oak Bayou, and then it connects to Buffalo Bayou.
Oh my gosh. I grew up on Buffalo.
Oh, really?
My mom and dad still live on Buffalo Bayou, which is, I mean, further out on Memorial, but it starts there and goes down. So
it starts there. So yeah, it connects down to Buffalo Bayou Park.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. What other entertainment? Like, what about not even indoor entertainment? Obviously, they're downtown, so you can get to a bunch of stuff. Like we drive forever to get to the Astros or whatever.
Oh yeah. So you have Astros, you have the Texans, you have the Rockets.
And then you've got a lot of the like the Broadway shows and the musical, everything downtown. Right.
So we're the closest to downtown. We were like the original suburb neighborhood to downtown. And so, yes, we're with 5 to 10 minutes away from all the shows and sporting events in downtown. Within our neighborhood, we have White Oak Music Hall, which receives a lot of big names coming through. So you get the access to all like the Houston entertainment. And so we have downtown southeast of us. The southwest of us is the Galleria, which is all of your shopping and other restaurants.
How far would you say you are from the Galleria?
About 15 minutes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's about 15 minutes.
Would you say like in the neighborhoods, there's more people with kids or more young family, like young professionals without kids, or like how would you kind of do demographics for people?
I would say it is mostly young kids.
Okay.
Like on our street, the kids probably range in age from 1 year old to about 12 years old.
Okay.
On our street.
What about like if there's a young professional, like let's say him or her, they're in their 20s and they want to go out, like is there a nightlife down there? Because that's like one of the big complaints about they're like, what do you go do out here? And there's all with families. Sorry, there's like a fuzz on my hat. So we don't necessarily go out and past that stage. So if you are there, like I know Montrose and all that, like where would people go out and go to a cool bar or whatever?
Even within our neighborhood, there's White Oak Street, which has all the bars and restaurants. And then at the end of that street is White Oak Music Hall that you can go to for concerts. And then on 19th Street, there's another concert venue that's surrounded by nice restaurants. So you have access to live music and great food and drinks right within the neighborhood that you could bike to if you wanted.
Yeah. And then how far, like, are you closer to which airport and how far? Or are you kind of sandwiched in between them?
I would say it's probably easier to get to Hobby than it is to Bush.
How far? Say like 30 minutes?
Oh, less than 30 minutes.
Okay.
It probably is 35 minutes to Bush. Yeah. But then 20 minutes to Hobby.
Yeah. Assuming you're not like obviously in five.
Right. If you're in traffic, then all those numbers
are traffic. That's a good question. How is it in the Heights?
Well, so it's really nice. If you're coming from downtown, it doesn't matter how much traffic it is. You're still only like 10 minutes away. You don't even have to really get on the freeway.
Yeah.
If you didn't want to. And then if you work in the energy corridor, which is west of Houston, you're going opposite traffic.
Okay.
Which is also works well in our favor. A lot of people work for energy companies in the Woodlands, and they choose to live here to go opposite of traffic.
Yeah, for sure.
Which on 45 has been good.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else that you can think that I didn't ask you?
No, I would just say that like it's really easy to get outside.
Yeah.
You know, we have a huge park at 7th and Heights Boulevard that we visit almost daily. And it's right along the bike trail, and it's right along places of getting coffee and smoothies. And so we spend most of our days outside. That's been the best part of this neighborhood, is that it's been really accessible to do that.
Did you ever live in the suburbs or no?
I lived in the suburbs when I was in middle school and high school.
Yeah. So do you miss that space at all, or you kind of enjoy
I enjoy it because it was like, in the suburbs, you're not allowed to like leave your neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you couldn't.
Places.
Right. Yeah.
That's so cool. Okay. Well, this is awesome. And if you guys have any questions, you can comment on here. And also we have our new Google form that you can fill out, and we'll put our calendar link on here too. So, and actually the Heights is one of the boxes to check on the Google form. So if that's a place that you're interested in, check that, and then we'll get you over to Megan. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, Megan. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thanks for having me, Natasha.
Yeah, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.